Hello, I'm Karen Roberts. I teach first grade at Mullins Elementary. This year I have 25 children, ranging from, pre-K to third grade level. I have to give props to my team teacher, Mrs. Cottle, for giving me the encouragement and the idea to do this grant. And this grant is about coding, and we are teaching the computer, these kids right now, we're teaching them the skills that the jobs are not even created yet when we talk about coding and computers. And if we have to teach those critical thinking skills to, at our level, so when they get up to the high school level and beyond into college, they'll be able to be like, oh, I don't know how to do that already, and be able to process that. And this company, Recipient, has created these wonderful, cute little things called B-bots. And it's just what they're called, and they are what they are. They're little round bees, and on the back of them are directional arrows and a go button and an X button to erase everything. They have hold up to 41 commands. And then, so those are just marvelous things, and you can order those in 1 or 2, but I was able to order a whole backpack, or they call it a hive, that their own docking system with a hive. And with the grant, they have mats. They have, one of the mats is a number line mat, where it's just straight out number line, and kids can put it here, and you can be as creative with this. They can roll a dice, they can have someone say, think of a number, and add that to number, and then the kid has to think, okay, that number plus that number equals, like 2 plus 5, that equals 7. But then they have to figure out how many buttons how many times they have to press the top of the button to make it move to 7. Then there's a mat. It's a little bit bigger. It's probably 2 of these posters together, and it's an ABC mat, and it has ABCs on it. And then they have some safe spots where you would start your B-bot. And for my pre-K kids, the skilled kids, I can do sound. Can you find the sound? Can you find the letter, letter recognition? And then I can go all the way up to my 3rd grade. Can you spell this word? And then they have to, not only do they have to have that knowledge, they also have to be able to have the knowledge to say, okay, this B-bot, I need to go over 2, up 3, and directionality. Then there's also a mat that has big foam dice. I love it. You can tell I'm first grade with this, and then the big foam dice, I get excited. And they get to roll it, and then they get to add. And then there's one, and it's about this size. And it's blank, and if it's got a grid underneath. And some of you all probably know what I'm talking about, the vinyl tablecloths. You know how thick they are. Well, it has that over it. So the only thing that this mat can't do is what I can't think of, or what the kids can't think of. Because you can put index cards underneath this. You can put pictures underneath this to sequence stories. You can do, literally, it's whatever I can't think of and the kids can't think of, that's the only thing this can't do. Then they have imaginary maps, like that have a scene. They have one that has like a fairy, like a princess type or knight. Then they have like a lake scene for the kids to explore and to write about. and I mean, it's just, like I said, we are creating jobs that not even existed yet, this mindset. And like Mrs. Cornett had said earlier, code.org is awesome. Mrs. Caudill is a lead in that, and if I can use it, if I know I can use it and I can teach my kids, anyone can use it and teach the kids, because it is very user friendly. It's not way up here, and it's just a wonderful program. And the B-Bots, if you teach an older grade and you're like, oh, they're not all about the little cute, they have older ones for, I can't think now what I think they're cars, but it's still the same, still the same thing. And the kids get to, they can decorate the B-Bots and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about getting them and actually getting the kids up on the floor and using them. So, and do I have any questions?
What are the costs?
I got the Hive. I got 2 of the critical thinking mats, the blank ones, 2 ABC mats, 2 number line mats, 2 foam dice mats, and I spent $999.55. You don't see, I'm too good at shopping, so.
Just one B-Bot's about $100.
Yeah, one, but the Hive is more practical. I mean, it's, but the Hive comes with a backpack, so it's portable. If I want to share it with other teachers and stuff. But I have an informational sheet, and you can, I have my posters downstairs, and you can see the kids using it.
Trina has that on her table. I don't know if that's yours or
I thought I saw something like that.
Yeah, here's the B-Bot. Isn't it cute?
It is coding.
It is coding. This is coding at and it holds up to my advanced kids. It holds up to 41 commands. So and it doesn't have to have, you don't have to have the mats. It can run on the floor. You can make a map, it can run on the floor. We can have B-Bot races, and there are not very many. I went on YouTube trying to look at things. They're from England. That's where, there's very few here in the United States. So I'm really excited to get these in. It takes a while and stuff, but it's terrapin.com, I think.
Over at KVEC at Hazard, they didn't even buy the mats. They just got a shower curtain and
did the same thing.
That's online on their website. Just now I was looking, and it says that they took like a map. This is for the car one.
Yeah.
The car one's neat.
Yeah, for the older kids, the cars.
You can make it drawn. But they took a map and just laid a piece of laminate over top of it, the clear laminate, so that they could run it over.
It's the tablecloth. They have them at Walmart on a rope. I teach first grade.
No, I know, but
it says 3 years old and up.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
7th, 8th grade, they start.
Yeah, they even have older ones.
Well, listen, I had kids that taught kinder camp, and we used it in kinder camp, and those kids were like 4th, 5th, 6th grade.
And they wanted to use them.
Well, Trina told me that KVEC has a set that we can borrow.
Yes.
We want to be able to borrow them to try them out and that type of thing, or do an activity with them. So you may want to get up with,
Trina.
Short her last name?
Yes.
Trina, Treina.
How many are in
Short
the
Katie.
I think she goes by
There's
Katrina.
6. There's 6 and a half.
That's Katrina, doesn't it?
So there's 6 and a half, isn't there?
There's 6 and a
Yeah.
half. A hive is just,
It's a docking station.
Yeah, they send you the thing to plug into your USB and charge, but the hive is just a place that you can put it in.
And it's just a little on and off on the bottom, and you're like, they have an off sound. Love. If you want the sound when you're demonstrating, awesome. And then when you put it down on them for them to do, you turn it off. Not my first rodeo. So, just saying. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.